Hey guys, how many of you have ever heard of Beachbody? And what images does that conjure up in your mind? If you're anything like me, I'm always like, when I hear it, because before I began my journey, I always thought of Snooki and the Jersey Shore and Beach Week every time I heard the word Beachbody. But that's not what this company is about. So I'm here today to dispel some of the myths that you guys think are affiliated with Beachbody. My story, I think, will give you some perspective on the real people that join these groups that work their butts off and that change their lives daily. For me, it's changed my life in every single way. I was an RN for 10 years. I worked really hard. I consider myself a pretty smart person. And I love my job. I was a travel nurse for years. I got to travel the country. I got to do a lot of amazing things. But in 2008, I was diagnosed with a chronic autoimmune disorder called systemic lupus erythematosus. It's kind of rocked my world. I didn't even have a clue that anything was wrong with me, and my husband and I went on vacation. I got sick when we got back, went to the doctor, and found out that I had a chronic illness. So it got to the point where my joints were so sore and that my joints were so inflamed, and I was dealing with such chronic fatigue that I just couldn't function as a registered nurse anymore. I had cut my hours back from 12 to 10 to 8 to 4, and then I was covering lunches and I was doing per diem shifts, and I just felt super crappy. And even though I was still a pretty darn good nurse, in my own opinion, I just wasn't functioning in any other place. I would come home and I would collapse and I would be fatigued. And so finally my husband and I decided that it would be better for me to stay at home, which I really had a hard time with. So not having a career for me is a real game changer. And I've struggled with it for a really long time. And then finally, last year with the birth of my son, I kind of reclaimed my identity and realized that being a stay-at-home mom was everything that I wanted. I got to hang out and watch my son grow and not miss any of his milestones. I was able to cook dinner and do the things that I really wanted to do. However, I was so debilitated by my pregnancy and by an injury I sustained during the delivery of my son that I couldn't exercise for more than 6 months after he was born. I gained a lot of weight. I was over 200 pounds after his birth. I just had no energy. I could hardly pick him up. I was so fatigued and just had no muscle strength. So I started the Beachbody program, and I decided that I was going to change my life. I had a friend that was doing it. She'd lost over 70 pounds. She looked amazing. She felt amazing. And she just radiated this energy. And it changed my perspective on Beachbody because she was real. She's one of the most real people that I've ever known. And so for me, that was the game changer, and that was the thing that changed my perspective on this company. So I started my journey, and I, within a month, felt like a completely different person. I had lost only about 5 pounds, but my energy level was different. I had more strength. I was building myself back up. I felt like I had just gotten to the bottom and that I'd hit the wall. And I just recently read a book that said it's not about what happens when you hit the wall, it's about what you do after you hit it. And so here I am. I decided that the changes that I was feeling in my life, I wanted to share with others, and I put myself out there and been very vulnerable, way more vulnerable than I ever thought I would be, and posting things on Facebook and being very open with my journey, and finally admitting that I have a chronic illness was very difficult for me. But it's worth it. And in becoming a Beachbody coach, my life has completely changed as well, because from going from not being able to be employed as a nurse, or I've had odd jobs on and off ever since, and worked in the design realm and done my own home business and things like that, but the hours were always so strenuous, and I was always feeling so fatigued that I would have to cut back or quit. Now, I'm a stay-at-home mommy, but I'm also doing the Beachbody coaching as my living. So I have a new career. I get to get paid for exercising. I get to watch my son and not miss any moment with him. I get to reach out to others in the community. I get to use my nursing degree to help other people and to empower them to change their lives as well. My health is beyond measure better than it ever has been in the last 7 years since I was diagnosed. I just got labs that look perfect, and that never happens. I've cut my medication that I have to take daily for the rest of my life to live in half. My rheumatologist okayed that, by the way. I am not taking anything for chronic pain anymore, and I am no longer feeling down in the dumps and depressed. So my life is completely different. And now I'm working as a coach. I'm making money. I'm contributing and not having my husband have to support me 100%. He supports me 100% in other ways. But this is a game changer, and Beachbody truly is about building yourself up and rebuilding and worshiping your body as a temple and using your body to make you a powerful person and a powerful being. You only get one chance. You only get one body. So I've learned to take care of mine. I'm heading into our next challenge group here in a week. We've got a great group. We've got 38 people in our challenge group. I feel so amazed by the women and the men that are participating in these groups, and they motivate me just as much as I motivate them. So my message to you is, please don't judge a book by its cover. Please think about what's really behind these Beachbody programs. Think about the nutrition, think about the fitness. It's hard work, you have to work for it, but it's so worth it, and it is life-changing. So not only am I reaching out to you to tell you that if you want to change your life and your health, to please join me in our fitness and accountability groups, but also if you want to change your life and success in business, then reach out to me in that way as well. This is an amazing company. They do nothing but build you up. And I'm making money to get healthy and exercise and be able to stay at home and take care of my son. So if you want a little extra pocket cash, or you want to save money for a college fund, or you want to make this a huge success and be your only business, then please reach out to me. Comment below. Contact me privately. My email is Coach T Streety, CoachTStreety @gmail.com, and I'd be glad to talk to you more about the opportunity. It's very easy to do the training, and this opportunity could be for you. So if you're like me and you're real and you face daily challenges and you just want to change your life, reach out. Thanks. Have a great day.